Okay, I just got done filming my recap for the debates. And you remember that moment where Elizabeth Warren refused to shake Bernie Sanders' hand? The audio just came out. Listen to this. Just listen to this.
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
What?
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
Let's not do it right now. You want to have that discussion, we'll have that discussion. You called me, you told me. All right, let's not do it now.
I don't want to get in the middle of it. I just want to say hi, Bernie.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, I was not expecting that. I knew they were saying something, but I thought they were trying to be polite to each other. I wasn't expecting that in front of the cameras with the hot mics on. Oh my God. Yo. This really shows you the gloves have finally come off. It's over now. Oh, it's over, man. It's over. I mean, in regards to the progressive movement, Elizabeth Warren burned her bridge because we're seeing what she's doing. But now with Bernie, personally, on a one-on-one level, yeah, it's done. Yeah, it's done, man. I mean, whatever chance there was at saving this, no, it's done. And you know what? I feel liberated. Fuck her. Yes, she's a piece of garbage throwing Bernie Sanders under the bus like that. You should be throwing Joe Biden under the bus, that warmonger piece of shit. Not the only progressive on the stage who actually gives a shit about women and minorities. What is wrong with you? You call yourself a progressive? You're a snake. You did that in 2016 when you threw Bernie under the bus just to get a VP pick for Hillary Clinton, and she played you. And now you're doing it again. And you're putting the final nail in the coffin and burning the bridge for good. It's over. Fuck you, okay? Remember that, because this chick, she voted for Donald Trump's military budget, okay? She's not a progressive. She's no ally to progressives. She just proved that to you right now. She proves that with her voting record, and she proves that now when she treats the only progressive candidate on stage like shit. Okay? We know what's up now. We see it. It's clear as day. And it's really astounding, and I just said that in my previous video. She'll give Donald Trump a standing ovation, but she won't shake Bernie Sanders' hand. And you know what's crazy right here? She has the fucking stones to come up to him and say, I think you called me a liar on national television. What? Because he corrected you about him defeating an incumbent Republican? Or was it the part where he denied your bullshit allegation about him telling you couldn't run for president? He came to Elizabeth Warren and told her in 2016, I want you to run for president. And then when she refused, he ran himself. He campaigned for Hillary in 2016 in dozens of states after she cheated him. When Tulsi Gabbard came this election and told him she's running for president, he was completely polite to her and encouraging, as Tulsi Gabbard testified. So where exactly does he not support women? When he's saying in the 1980s that a woman should and could run for president, how is he being sexist? You're making this bullshit up. The only two people that were in that room, Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. It's his word against yours. And I'm sorry, but when you're the one who lies about your ancestry, when you're the one who pretends to be a progressive and lies about Medicare for all, I'm not going to take your word. I'm going to take Bernie Sanders' word because his record reflects that. His record reflects his true position. It's not a guy who lies. He doesn't have a private position and a public position. You're the one who does. So I don't take your word for it. And then you have the fucking stones to come and accuse him of calling you a liar? Man, that's unbelievable. Look how low she will stoop, man. There is no limits anymore. There's no limits. We knew they would do this bullshit, man. She is in bed with CNN, okay? Get that straight. And the fact that she's going after Bernie Sanders instead of going after Joe Biden, if she's such a progressive, it speaks volumes. It tells you everything you need to know. She let Joe Biden escape unscathed. The only person that she went after was Bernie Sanders. Okay? And this whole bullshit that he's a sexist, why were you holding him like that with your arm around his shoulder during the last debates, but now all of a sudden you're cold and you're bringing this up? I know why. It's because the Iowa caucus is in 3 weeks. That's why, you fucking liar. If you really had beef with him, if he was really that disrespectful, you wouldn't have been cozying up with Bernie Sanders the entire time, as we all thought you were allies. No, you're doing this now for political gain because the Iowa caucus is in 3 weeks and you're dipping in the polls and you came in 4th place last quarter with fundraising. Even that fucking weasel Pete Buttigieg is beating you. Even Joe Biden, who can't even speak a fucking coherent sentence, is beating you. That's why you're pulling this bullshit, because you know you're already done for. You're done, Liz. There's no way you're getting this nomination. Maybe you should have taken Bernie Sanders' advice and fucking run in 2016. But no, you're not really a progressive, are you? This is unbelievable. This really shook me, man, this footage. Really. She's just coming at him on the stage in public. Oh, you're calling me a liar. And you see how polite Bernie Sanders is? You see how polite he is? He won't even defend himself the way I defend him, the way millions of other people would defend him. That's how polite he is. Even to someone like that who treats him like garbage. He's like, no, calm down. Let's do this. Let's do this later. Let's not do this here. She don't care. She wants to embarrass him because she wants to make political gain. Because she wants to throw him under the bus. That's why. She wants beef. She wants this. I am truly disgusted. My face went white when I saw this footage. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me. I thought even despite all this shit that they were still trying to be diplomatic and polite to each other after the debates. I really did. Maybe I'm naive. Maybe I'm stupid. But I really thought that there's like a shred of decency in Elizabeth Warren. No, I guess I'm wrong. This is unbelievable. What else can I say? I cannot defend the indefensible. I cannot defend this inexcusable garbage behavior from her. Just remember, this chick will give Donald Trump a standing ovation but won't shake Bernie Sanders' hand, and then has the fucking gall to come and call him a liar after she is trying to smear him and throw him under the bus with a lie that she can't prove. This is the same person who claims to be Native American when it suits her career advancement. This is the same person who claims to support Medicare for all and then doesn't really support Medicare for all. This is the same person who says, let's cut our defense budget. And then when Donald Trump wants a bloated military budget, she votes yes and gives him more money than he fucking wanted. You know who didn't vote yes? Bernie Sanders. You know who does support Medicare for all? Bernie Sanders. You know who has been defending women for 40 years? Bernie Sanders, not Elizabeth Warren.
Bernie is my friend, and I am not here to try to fight with Bernie.
Really? Is that why you've been leaking the story to CNN 3 weeks before the Iowa caucus, before the primaries start? Really? Is that why you denied Bernie Sanders the truth and then proceeded to claim that, yes, he did say that anyway, when we all know that he didn't, and it has nothing to do with his moral character, his record, anything. It has no connection to reality. None. Man, you ask any fucking politician in the country, even the most crooked of crooked politicians, the most right-wing conservatives, they will all tell you Bernie Sanders is honest. Okay, they may not like his policies, they may not like him as a person, but everyone agrees Bernie Sanders is the only honest motherfucker in that cesspit in Washington. The only one. You're gonna go after him? Man, you just sunk your own ship, man. I mean, you were already done for regardless. But this, you just lost all progressive support. And I really pity the morons who still support you after this. But I don't think that they actually have a tuned in and focus to what's really going on regardless. Because if someone supports Elizabeth Warren over Bernie Sanders, I mean, you clearly don't know their records well enough to be making that stupid decision. But if you still do after this, there's something wrong with you. You must be on some really good dope to be supporting her after this bullshit, after she throws him under the bus unfairly. This is absolutely abhorrent, abysmal behavior. Truly astounding. And I still can't get that phrase out of my head. This woman will stand up for Donald Trump and clap for him and give him a standing ovation, but she won't shake Bernie Sanders' hand. What does that say about you, Elizabeth Warren? What does that say about you? This is unbelievable. And you know what's funny? Even after all these smears that you've been doing, even after you're trying to hit Bernie Sanders, leaking this stuff to CNN, smearing him on national television, he still tries to shake your hand. You know why? Because he's a good person. He has a good heart. He has common decency. He is a real one. He's a real one. Bernie Sanders. That's why you will never be as successful as him. That's why you don't have the same support, because people see that about him. And the fact you're trying to go after him, man, you're not doing yourself any favors. Bernie Sanders ain't going to be damaged by this. You know why? Because people know it's bullshit. You tell me Donald Trump said that to you? Yeah, I'd believe that. Bernie Sanders? No way. No way. I mean, it's so disconnected from reality. He literally tried to get you to run for president, and then you're telling us that he told you 2 years later that a woman can't win? No, that is complete, utter garbage and nonsense. I don't tolerate that for 1 second. And again, the fact that he tries to shake her hand, even after all this, man, that speaks volumes about his moral integrity. And it shows you Elizabeth Warren what she's made of. Coming up to him and trying to call him a liar. What the hell, man? What is that? But the gloves are off. It's a good, liberating feeling. The gloves are off. And what did I say? What have I been saying on the show a million times? Over and over and over and over again, Bernie Sanders proves that he's the only one. He's the only one, man. That's the only honest person, remotely honest person that you have on that stage. It's the only one. And he keeps proving it over and over and over again. You ain't going nowhere with someone like Elizabeth Warren because she's not an ally to progressives. She's an ally to the establishment. When it suits her, she will get in bed with CNN, with the mainstream media to screw over another progressive. When it suits her, she will get in bed with Hillary Clinton to maybe become her vice president and screw over progressives. Okay? That's who you're dealing with. You're not dealing with any friend of progressives. You are not. That's why her base is 70% white college educated, because those are the people who are the least affected by who becomes president. You think the lives are that much affected if she wins? No. Bernie Sanders' base are really affected by the changes that he would bring, because they need healthcare, they need jobs, they need a $15 minimum wage, they need pollution out of their areas. They need him. Again, I'm really shocked that she has the stones to do this. Truly. I mean, I was already disgusted when I saw the footage, but now that I hear the audio, I swear to God, I thought it was overdubbed. I'm not even kidding. I was staring at it like, this is an overdub, right? What is going on here? This is real? I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Seeing that tension between them finally, and the fact that she has the balls to say that to him after she's smearing him and lying about him, I was really taken aback, man. I thought I was tripping. I really was. Unbelievable. It's okay, though. The gloves are off. Once again, we know who our friends are. There are none in Washington. It's only Bernie.